The basic challenge, you need a place to store your tools. Of course, if capacity is the only issue, a big metal box on wheels will do. But no, you also need convenience and organization. Snap-on gives you both, with the right combination of squares and cubes. At first glance, the other guys may appear to be bigger, but there's a trade-off: the ratio of overall size to actual usable space. We like to call it storage efficiency. You probably won't hear the other guys even talk about it. Usable storage is inside the drawers, you know, where you put your tools. Unusable storage is like the Matco center shelf, the only shelf I know of that you can't store anything on. Why is it so important? Because you can only put your tools in the usable space. Snap-on has more cubes of usable space than Matco. No surprise there. Snap-on also has more squares than Mac. Now check this out. Both Mac and Matco suck up a lot more shop space. What do they do with all those cubes? Take a look at the unusable space within their boxes. Both Mac and Matco waste about 35% more space than Snap-on. In fact, they waste more space than they allow you to use. A lot more. These whopping big competitors seem to want you to store their box, not your tools. Snap-on? More storage, less florage, you might say. And look here. Despite having way less storage space, the Matco box weighs nearly 20% more than Snap-on. You work way too hard than to have to drag that kind of dead weight around. When you push a Snap-on toolbox, you're pushing more tools and less box. You buy this box for your treasured tools, you should expect a high level of security, right? Snap-on took a cue from your local ATM, choosing a tubular key with a tamper-proof collar. Our interchangeable core design allows you to easily key-alike your tool storage. The key turns a simple rod that releases a locking bar, letting a fairly reliable force known as gravity take over. The other guys? Springs and linkages and cables, and here's the bottom line. As willing as some of these guys are to add 100 pounds of steel in a misguided attempt to strengthen their case, you know how much metal, in all four of them do it, you know how much metal is in the primary drawer hook at the center of their locking scheme? Here it is. A single thickness, one bend. Some only spot weld in one place. What do you think? Is security their number one concern? Snap-on? A double thickness of 18 gauge steel passed through a slot in the drawer, then secured by two welds inside the drawer. Your choice. You as concerned about keeping your tools safe as we are, or as concerned as they are?